Where's the packaging? What's up, T&V fam? It's your girl Taiwana, and I am here with a video by myself. This might be the first time I've made a video by myself on this channel. I don't know, but y'all, I want to show y'all this hot, what's it called? Cajun spicy hot jambalaya mix that I picked up. So hubby and I went to Mississippi over the past weekend because his mom had her 75th birthday party and he threw her an amazing party. And so there's this place called Scott, Louisiana. It's a very small town coming from our way, coming from Texas. It is west of Lafayette, but very close to Lafayette. And y'all, they have amazing food there. They are known for their Boudin. And we did get some Boudin, and we ate the Boudin. So one of the things we picked up was this Cajun spicy hot jambalaya mix. So I'm gonna make this because I'm like, you know what? These mixes, I don't know about them. I like making my Cajun food from scratch. Although I have used some mixes. I've used, I think, the Zatarain mix that I think was okay. But I always like to make it from scratch. So one of the things I said was that I was gonna like doctor it up and I was gonna add the Trinity and all this stuff. I ain't gonna do that. You know what? I'm just gonna follow the instructions because I want to do a real honest review. But Billy is an awesome place and they have lots of food. They do ship. They have lots of frozen things. We got a crawfish etouffee, stuffed chicken that was frozen. They have Boudin that you can get, the actual links. They have the frozen Boudin balls, the crawfish pies. So the Boudin balls are actually, they have the seafood balls, they have the crawfish and the shrimp balls. But anyway, you can get a lot of stuff. Y'all, I just ramble and go on and on. That's why I don't make videos by myself on this channel. So I'm gonna make this. Now, this does not have the Trinity in it. It doesn't have the celery. The ingredients are rice. The rice is already in it. Can you see? Yeah. So it has rice, it has salt, it has minced onion, minced garlic, red and green bell peppers, red pepper, black pepper, caramel color, spices, and MSG. So the Trinity is bell pepper, onion, and celery. So it has bell pepper and onion, but it does not have the celery. I like that celery flavor in my Cajun food. So we're gonna see. But Billy's, y'all, their food is good. So I'm gonna follow their instructions and I'm gonna see how this turns out. And I'm gonna take y'all along with me. All right, y'all, so with this recipe, you can use whatever meats you want. I do like to do a seafood jambalaya, but my daughter is allergic, so I do the sausage and chicken jambalaya quite a bit. So I just cut up 1.5 chicken breast and I'm gonna season it with my tried and true Tony's Creole seasoning, Tony's Sachet. Always use that. That's my favorite. You can use whatever Cajun seasoning you want. I'm talking about this like it's my recipe, but let me tell you, I'm seasoning my own chicken. That's my recipe. So I'm always gonna season my meat with my Tony's. I'm gonna go in with some garlic powder. Wait, I already showed y'all that. This onion powder. And y'all, my latest tried and true is this Boudin complete seasoning. I absolutely love this, so I use this a lot, you know, in all of my meals. Now let me just say, I am gonna add some seasoning to the jambalaya. I don't know, I'm gonna taste it first, but I really probably gonna want to add something. So I'm gonna do some chicken breast and then I'm gonna cut up some turkey sausage and I'm gonna cook the chicken first, of course, and then I'm gonna cook the sausage, and then, anyway, I'll show y'all that. All right, I'll just put my chicken in there. I'm gonna fry that chicken up. I'm gonna not only just brown the chicken, I want it to be thoroughly cooked, because once I put this jambalaya rice mixture in there, it's actually only gonna cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. So you need your meat to be cooked, okay? If you're cooking sausage or something like that, you could actually just throw it in the rice mixture, but I like to go ahead and brown that as well. So I'm gonna finish cooking this chicken, then I'm gonna cut up the sausage and put in there. So I got my chicken pre-cooked, y'all. I don't want to cook it too long because this is going to go into the jambalaya mixture, and you don't want your chicken breast overcooked and dried out. So it's browned just enough, and I'm going to take it out this pot, and then I'm going to get ready and put the sausage in here. Going in with this turkey sausage. You can use whatever kind of sausage you like. I don't eat pork. I do eat some chicken sausage, but we don't have any. And besides, we already have chicken, so I don't want chicken sausage. So I'm going to go ahead and brown that sausage. So we already have some chicken flavors in here. Now we're going in with some sausage flavors. Now I have my sausage nice and brown here. Now if you were gonna cook this from scratch, before you do the sausage, you would wanna go ahead and, cook your chicken and take that out, and then do your, cook your Trinity down, because the chicken takes longer. So I would cook the chicken first and put that aside. And then you go in with your onion, your bell pepper, and your celery before you go in with your sausage and with your seasonings and your rice. Again, all that's supposed to be in the bag. So you're gonna dump this whole bag in, this mixture here, and then you're gonna fry that up for about a minute or so, and then I'm gonna add 3 cups of water. I'm making a mess too. I want all the seasoning, all the seasoning, all the seasoning. Now, if you need to add a little bit of oil prior to this, let's say you cook your chicken and your sausage and you need to add a little bit more olive oil or whatever type of oil you're using, go ahead and do that. I didn't need to add any. So you really just wanting to get all the flavors from the meat and the drippings at the bottom of your pan and cook that into your jambalaya. Now let me just say, a Cajun jambalaya is a dry dish, and it is also brown, and it has a bit of a smoky flavor and color. So a Creole jambalaya, it tends to be with more of a red coloring with a tomato-based sauce. This is a Cajun jambalaya. It is not a Creole jambalaya, so it is expected to be dry and smoky and Cajun-y, but not Creole. There is a difference. In Baton Rouge, we tend to cook more Cajun dishes. In New Orleans, you will find more Creole dishes. So this is 3 cups of water going in here. So once you add that water, you really want to give it one good stir. Give it one good stir. That was 3 cups of water that this recipe called for. So however much rice you're using, well, if you're cooking from scratch, then you would do whatever your water to rice ratio would be, depending on how much rice you're cooking. So I'm gonna let that come to a boil. Y'all, I'm so tempted to add my Tony's and my garlic powder and my onion powder and my complete seasoning. But like I said, I'm gonna do a true review, and I'm just gonna use their seasonings in their mixture, and we're gonna see how that come out. I'm feeling it's gonna be good because, like I said, all the food we got from Billy's has been good, so it should not be bad. So once it boils, I'm gonna turn it down to low and then cook it for about 25 minutes. You can cook it anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. So I'll probably check it at 20. All right, y'all, I would say this is a good enough boil for me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down between medium and low, more towards the low end. All right, y'all, I'm gonna start cooking the rest of my meal while this is cooking. And then I'm going to taste it and let y'all know what I think. I am going to be making some tilapia, blackened tilapia, with this crawfish etouffee. I'm gonna be making some blackened tilapia with this jambalaya with a side salad. So I'm gonna go get started on the tilapia. So y'all, this is how it's looking so far, and I must say that I'm quite impressed. It looks like it's gonna have some good flavor, but we'll see. Also, y'all, I picked this up. I picked up this roux, Savoy's old-fashioned roux. It's a dark roux. So stay tuned, because your girl is gonna do a gumbo using this roux. I've never made a gumbo using the store-bought roux. They also have a recipe on here, so I'll be trying that. And the family will be happy, because that means they will get a chance to eat gumbo before Christmas Eve. I cook my annual traditional Christmas Eve gumbo. It's an all-day process, and that's why I do it annually. But if I like this roux, then we might be able to have gumbo a little bit more often if this is good enough, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be real interesting. No, I literally forgot to add my chicken and just put it in. That's a shame. I just can't do right. I just can't do right. I'm not used to following nobody's recipes, but I did add the chicken in there. We've only been cooking about 5 minutes, so we should be good. The food is ready and it's looking good, y'all. It's smelling good. I got the chicken and that sausage in there. That rice is cooked. So I am going to get a little taste, and I am going to rate this on appearance, taste, and flavor, and authenticity. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then once the rest of the food is cooked, I'm gonna give y'all a final plating, okay? But I can tell you, I am already really liking how this looks and smells. All right, y'all, so I put a little bit on the plate so that y'all can see me get a taste of it. And I got some sausage, I have the chicken and the rice. And I'm gonna tell you, just right off the bat, this looks exactly the way Cajun jambalaya is supposed to look. It is not saucy, don't have no red tomatoey sauce. That's Creole jambalaya. It has a nice brown coloring, a smoky looking color. That's how it's supposed to look. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm literally gonna give this a 10, y'all. That's insane. I mean, I should have known, because Billy's, this place has such good food, and it's true Cajun food. And if any of you have watched our videos and y'all familiar with me, then you know I am hard on rating food. I'm a hard food rater. I hardly give anything a 10. I'm on taste. Y'all, this is literally so good. I added nothing. This tastes amazing, y'all. This is good jambalaya. It has a little bit of a kick to it. It's supposed to be spicy. If you are in Louisiana, go to Scott, Louisiana, or go to Billy's and get this mix. Look, I'm picky when it comes to my Cajun food. Well, duh. So for taste, I'm gonna give this, boy, if you don't, I'm gonna give it a 8.75. Okay. Now that is high. That is extremely high for a pre-packaged jambalaya mix with adding nothing. Even when I've made the Zatarains before, I had to add something. And even then, it wasn't an 8.75, honey, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't give it a 9 or a 10. It's missing something. You know it's missing, because I already talked about it. They did not add the celery in the mixture. I like the flavor of the Trinity together, but this is good. Another reason I gave it a 8.75 instead of a 9 or a 10, I wanted just a little bit more spice. Like I said, they have barely a kick, but the packaging says hot and spicy. I got a little bit of that. Not really. You know, but my heat tolerance is high. As far as seasoning though, it's seasoned, honey. If you ever made something from the box and you had to doctor it up and it didn't taste that great even doctored up, that is not this. It is absolutely delicious. I will buy more. I will literally buy more. This took me 25 minutes to make. Let's say 35 if you want to include the cooking of the meat and chopping the meat and all that. Homemade jambalaya don't take that long either, but I'm just saying, this is a very quick, like, weekday meal. Authenticity, I am going to give this dish, the way that it looked was a 10, and it tastes super good. But if you make an occasion dish, you have to have the Trinity. There is celery, salt. I mean, it's easy to get some of these other ingredients of the Trinity in there. I don't know if it's easy to like get a dried celery or whatever and add it to a mixture. But because you don't have the full Trinity, I'm gonna give you an 8 for authenticity. But like I said, I'm a little bit thrown off because the way that like I said, the look of it, the appearance is a straight 10. Easily. When I go home and somebody's making jambalaya, if I go to a cookout and there's jambalaya, I expect it to look just like that. I expect it to taste almost just like that. The only thing I will do differently is I will actually put the fresh vegetables of the Trinity in the dish. I would probably put just a little bit more spice, which means I would add a little bit more of my Tony sachet. But I'm telling you, an 8 for authenticity is amazing. 8.75 for taste is even better. And a straight up 10 for appearance. This was some good stuff, y'all. But anyway, stay tuned if you want to see the full plating with the whole meal.